Is Gannon back in full form? Absolutely. Putt looks dialed, making the course look really easy. There's not one shot that looks hard for him. I mean, the guy's playing games trying to just get to 18 under, throwing shots that he probably shouldn't. The game's easy for him. He's back.
Corey Ellis had 2 bogeys. He swings those into birdies, and he shoots 16 under. He ties Gannon. So, yeah, he could do it. I think this course does set up well for a player that has a lot of distance. Surprise, surprise. And Silas crushes the disc. He's breaking out. He's tied for 3rd place going into the final round. It's going to be a hard position to hold through the remainder of 3 rounds. But if he does, it's going to be a tournament for him to remember.
These guys have a rivalry, and he's 10 back of them. The best thing that he could do is go in there and actually have the hot round. I think that would be a nice little statement going into the next tournament, and that's where his head needs to be because he's not getting 10 on Gannon.
Hello and welcome to the final round of the 2025 Preserve Championship presented by Simon9, a 3-round event here in Clearwater, Minnesota with your hosts, Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri, BigBarri commentary, Gannon Birdman. Once again, 5-shot lead.
5-shot lead, and it could be worse for the field. Just watching him play that second round, I wonder how did the rest of it get away from him in the first one.
Well, 5-shot lead is not completely undoable. Corey Ellis has looked incredible so far this event. He had 2 bogeys in round 2, and other than that, I mean, look at the back 9. Gannon and Corey, your leaders, both shot 9 unders on the back with an eagle. This is probably the only day that scoring is going to be easier than it was in round 2. This is perfect weather, no rain in sight. The clouds are even parting a bit in time, so it's going to be a little sunny too. It's a nice day for disc golf.
Yeah, it is, and a hole one, good birdie to get. Let's hear them announce our lead card before we get into this, though.
I agree.
Good afternoon and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Thank you for joining us for the 3rd round of the Preserve Championship presented by Simon9. You guys are about to see the lead card. First up on the box from Iowa, please welcome Gannon Buhr.
And a happy Father's Day to all of you at home, even though you're seeing this the day after Father's Day. And a happy first Father's Day to you, Paul.
Oh, thank you. I think Gannon's right now the father of the
He's
whole...
the daddy. He's the 20-year-old daddy of the tour.
Let's see if he can get this one turned over just a little bit. I think that's just fine. Just got the flat.
I think so too.
Yep.
Right in the middle with a lot of distance.
It was kind of close to what was it?
Yeah. You can try to draw some drama out of that. But
I can't, no.
Next up from West Virginia, let's hear it for Corey Ellis.
Corey Ellis with just the one big win at the European Open. And, I mean, what a big win that was to take down a major title. He has been close in several other events, including the D-Globe, where he lost the playoff to Calvin Heimberg, but he's knocked on the door several times in the past.
That is right. I believe JomezPro had a chance as well. That one stays in, it looks like. And the closer you get to that OB line, shorter your approach. So, almost a perfect shot.
Next up from Louisiana, let's hear it for Silas Schultz.
Silas had him on the channel a few times.
He's getting a lot of looks. 83% of his holes so far, he's been putting from C2 or closer. Look at that trust. Oh. Huge distance.
And from Arizona, give it up for Anthony Barela.
look at the C1X putting stats. Hasn't missed one. Pretty windy in round one. It's impressive to get anyone clean through the first round, but then to do it through round two as well, very impressive.
Oh, no.
That is one less nuke in the bag. That is Splash City.
I saw it hit some bushes. I'm worried about him not getting that back. Silas. Depending on where he is, he should be able to get up and down now.
Yeah, a lot of distance still, obviously, but unfortunate. I think he was trying to get pin high.
Oh, I like the shape of this.
And using the hillside to slow the approach down. Very well done. Now the hole is really easy if you put the drive right there.
Yep. It's like a kid game for him. That was such a short approach.
Uh-huh.
Goes high.
Interesting approach. I don't like the high approach.
Oh, no, Jerm.
My goodness.
B with the AB jersey on, too.
Yeesh. A long putt for the bogey. And it's going to be a double on hole one. Oh, my goodness. There were only 3 of those in the field, and you would have never guessed one of them would have been Anthony Barela.
I can't believe there's 3 double bogeys on hole one.
I agree. I guess that's the way to do it. I don't like the high approach from that close.
Yeah, me neither. I think just a little putter approach, but Corey with a great approach. And let's get our first look at the chase card. Noah Meinsma, local. That's
not.
I have a feeling we're going to see a highlight putt because that's not close.
But it does stay safe. Chingling.
Give me that.
Perfect start.
What a putt. You know, he came on the scene and he was fire fuego. And then he kind of dropped off the last few years. And when that guy's good, he throws the disc as good as anybody, both ways, backhand, sidearm.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a great putter, as we just saw. So, little watch.
He kind of picks and chooses the tournaments to put it on. When he puts it on, he really slaps it down. On to the nemesis of Gannon Buhr. Although maybe he conquered it yesterday. We'll see. 318 feet straight. It's a little bit of a backhand flex, kind of the perfect line for Gannon, honestly, with an overstable mid.
I mean, to me, it's my nemesis. I can't get past the gap. It's so little.
Oh.
And now he just can't do no wrong.
Yeah, he'll never par it again.
Wow. Gets a good break, goes early. If he's getting lucky like that, that's not going to be much these guys can do. Not going to be much these guys can do. Good kick. Corey has the distance to be able to run that with his putt. So that's a bonus.
What I really like about this hole is that it is a backhand favored hole for the mid-range.
Yep.
And yet you see all these backhand specialists continuously struggle on this shot, and it's right there in front of you. I think it's wonderful in that way. Great shot from Silas. AB also a little early on the release, and he also connects on probably the most favored tree to get hit on this fairway.
Just as bad a shot as Gannon.
Uh-huh.
But
it's actually closer to being good.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, boy.
150 feet or something.
About as far as you could putt one.
This is the guy that just has some tremendous range with his putt. Looking at about 80.
Really long arms.
See, they all look like they're going to have a chance.
And Corey's got huge hands, too. He's able to get a lot of spin. When he really elongates his arm, he gets a lot more power behind it than most.
Oh, man, that looked nice.
Looked just like yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just that
2 for 2.
3 degrees hyzer right on the pole.
That's
About 5 inches over the top of the cage.
That's something that... That's a good catch there for Silas. That's something you can't let him do. As Corey misses the hole, you can't let him get one early. You know?
Yeah. The 6 is 6 with 16. Not as good as 5 with 18, that's for sure.
No. And your momentum, you're both birdieing. Something to be said about that. Missing one early, he doesn't. Momentum.
Calvin up on force tee. Looked good. Didn't look like some sort of crazy far drive, but in position.
Calvin with the turn. Does he get in front of that? Yeah. Oh,
He
go
uses
home.
all of it.
Oh, hello. Bullseye.
And basically, that was all restricted airspace that Calvin just flew over 1 year ago. But they have since allowed, the FIAA has allowed approaches to go through that part of the fairway now. So
Big tree on the left that came down that
Yes.
made it really tough is gone.
the size of a basketball on the trunk width.
BlackInkDiscs.com is the premier disc golf store. Exclusive custom stamps on all your favorite discs. Our exclusive alien stamp is now available on your favorite Innova molds. Love what you throw? BlackInkDiscs.com. Shop with us now.
Back to the A placement here on hole 3. 408 feet straight ahead. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. Just if you get it a little bit left, you're going to find yourself at the bottom of that hillside left. And there is out of bounds down there, but really don't see a problem with this hole for this card. It's just straightforward. I would imagine most of them are going to go mid-range or putter even.
I was curious to see if Gannon tried the flex shot with the sidearm again. And Corey, you got a little opportunity here, possibly.
Yeah, he fought through all the way to circle's edge somehow. But certainly looks like there's a little window of opportunity potentially. And that looks like a mid for Silas.
Perfectly thrown.
If you can throw a mid 400 feet, this is a really good hole for you.
What a start for Silas.
I feel like throwing a mid 408 feet would have blown 1996's competition like out. It just would have blown people's minds.
They didn't really have middies back then, did they? I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding.
I know. And no disrespect at all to the competition back then. It's just...
Well, how about we just throw a little disrespect with a putter?
We'll throw a putter in. How about that? Oh, that's got to go. That's got to go. Yeah. Oh, actually
It's
does.
gotta go.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You just said you're right to yourself.
I know. All right. Gannon from 40. Comes up short. Actually, we'll call that 45. That was definitely...
Yeah, that was deep.
That was deep.
I felt like he was going to make it. I feel like Anthony's going to make this too.
Yeah, it's... Of course he was. 2 over through 3, or through 2. No. Time to get the ship righted. And park jobs coming up for Corey and Silas. Beautiful drive.
Yep. And even better from Silas, who is, I just said it, 3 for 3, but For him, this position right now, that's huge.
It's incredible, yeah.
Getting a good start on this card.
Podium finishes, so many points, so much money.
I'm just saying about the
Brag.
performance.
Yeah.
Like he should be nervous. I know he is. New to the lead card, hasn't been there in a long time, and then to get the first 3, that really pads your way into the rest of the course. Hole 4, par 4, 746 feet. I want to throw a big turnover into this area right here. And if you can do that, you can manufacture something through this really tight gap and into the hole. There's the tree that got taken out, and that's a big tree. It's still really difficult to get the birdie, but I feel like it's very fair, and this has now become one of my favorite holes.
It felt just a little overly challenging before.
Oh, like almost lucky sometimes, in a way. Silas gets this turned over. He has the distance.
Boy.
Almost needs to.
Boy, that's good.
That's good. Really great.
If you ever get anything near that sidewalk, that little crosswalk there, that is the sign of next level. And every once in a while, one gets through those 2 trees, and it just leaves you just like a little chip shot to the basket.
This could come out and be problemsome if it goes too far. But, yeah, it's harder. It's good, but it's harder. Low ceiling right off the bat. I just want this to go.
Just break on through to the other side, dude. I just want to hear somebody go, come on, that's not possible.
What? It disappeared. No way. Oh, he went so far. Jerm.
It just goes. That was a mosquito 100 feet above Silas's great drive. It was so
Look at Silas is still looking up. Is that ever going to come down?
it was so high. This is a great angle.
Yeah, it really is. Might get.
Oh,
Bummer. Perfect.
Yeah, but that was heading across the path. It looked like it was, at least. Abe, just one more of this, Abe, and you're home. He's going to have to go probably. What is he looking at? Yeah,
Another sky pilot.
Pretty normal way to play the hole.
No way.
Yeah, me too, actually. That's how I played it.
That's nuts. He's 28 feet for birdie, and he went 200 long.
Yeah, like you don't get to learn that. You just you have the ability to do that, and then you have to find a way to use it.
Yeah.
But you don't get to like observe other people doing that. It doesn't exist.
So if you look at what he was dealing with, that's that old bunker. So very soft dirt, and it looks like it got him. Gannon.
Oh, it's going to slide inside 60 feet. That's probably in the 55 range, but coming up short for Gannon. That was not a great approach. Good angle, just missed the height.
Yep.
Silas.
Oh, go in.
This is gorgeous.
Wow.
What a start, man. Continuing it.
Come on, do it.
Oh, so nice. Relatively good break for Corey.
Yeah, I think so.
The kick going left in the past, that's been a really tough place to scramble from.
Missed this low on the previous hole. I'm guessing it's about the same distance.
I don't think he's gonna miss again.
Ooh.
That was so hearted.
Kind of soft, too. On the stripe. That's as good as they make them.
One of my favorite ways to watch someone putting is when they putt it with an overstable putter, but it doesn't activate the hyzer. Oh, what a just absolutely stupid birdie there from AB. But it like is a couple feet away, and then at that last second it goes zip and hyzers right into the sweet spot. Mm-hmm. I've never putted that way, but I've always appreciated watching it.
Nice.
Good save for Corey.
Yeah, not one you're just absolutely checking off as a must get, so not the end of the world as far as the field is concerned. As far as Gannon, it's getting to the point where he might be gone.
Onto the challenging hole 5. This was the one that Gannon actually bogeyed on his way to shooting a 16 under. This is a straight shot. You want to get about here on the left side of your screen and then setting up a dogleg tunnel to the right. The approach shot is really important that you get distance off the tee. Otherwise, you're really pinching off any opportunity to make headway as you try to get to the basket. Tough par 4, 4.36 average. Silas has not missed one yet, and this one is looking good, but it's turning a little too soon, and there it goes.
Yeah. Gonna be a tough it's gonna be a tough par from there to get to a spot. Needs to get under that. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's par from there.
I don't think he's going to try to go for par, but
Oh, now you're
you're
on board.
You made me a believer,
All
dude.
right, yeah, of course he's going from there. Oh, get past that pine. Oh my gosh, that is
on the path too.
That's as good as it gets.
Shout out to the brown hat back there. That's Odie, tournament director. Does so much out here. Mows a lot of grass
Oh,
in the area, and
yank
also
job.
runs the tournament. Sorry to talk over Corey's bad drive there, but just wanted to give a shout out to Hutch and Grizz and all the people out here that are putting in all the work, making this place look as beautiful as it does.
Did any of these floaties get you?
I just kept catching it with my hands, like in between my thumb and index finger. It was like a little game I was playing.
I had a putt
Little cottonwoods.
where I saw it floating in front of the basket. This thing floated straight to me and landed on my putting arm. I had to wait for this thing to just kind of slowly float.
Courtesy warning?
I got mad.
Well, I was talking about to the plant.
And that thing went out of this atmosphere. Little bugger.
All right, so out back into the fairway is Silas Schultz. I don't know. Yeah, you can't really muster up much, but oh my gosh, he's trying.
Oh, if that beats that. Yeah, he's not in a position where he sits in the tournament to lay up anything.
He doesn't care.
No, because he's got tons of money, I think, tons of points.
Doesn't need him.
And getting absolutely worked by Gannon Buhr. So he's going to send a lot of shots today.
I agree.
I feel like I would.
Corey, I don't really know. I don't think anyone really knows where that one went.
Oh.
Gannon off the mark. Now Silas an opportunity to try to get one down and save the par, but this is wide left. He's going to pay the price.
Yep. Got to a really good spot. Very savable from there. Let one leak. Yeah, I mean, he's running that, you know?
Uh-huh.
Which, that can be exciting for us.
Yeah, I think a position where all too often when we see Anthony Barela, he's in the mix to win.
Yep.
And so we're going to see, oh, no, Silas, don't throw this all away. Ugh. Worked so hard to get that good start, and he's going to be taking at least a bogey, hopefully not more. But, yeah, when we see him play, he's always playing the reserve best golf version. And we don't get to see that raw, like, what can I actually do with a disc version, which, I mean, we got to see it a little bit with that tee shot on 4 and on the approach.
Oh, of course you square it up, that little bugger. That's annoying. It's like, just miss the big one. Just ride up the big one.
It has to be statistically proven that a disc when thrown flick roller is a little bit more magnetized to trees. I don't know why it is that way.
Oh, give me that. Doesn't matter. What a great out.
I'm telling you, magnets. Dude, the disc got magnetized and then it went in. What a crazy putt.
Bogey. I don't know. Did it just clunk in? Yeah.
Yeah, it clunked in.
Yeah.
It didn't need any chains. It caught some after the cage, but it didn't need them.
Big putt here for Silas. Just put a Band-Aid on it. Yes. Get in there.
Whoa. Those are two of the best bogey putts we've seen in a long time.
That right side is friendly on this hole. Not on the stripe. Look at this. Oh. Oh.
No way.
Get in there.
That is so cool.
And Gannon sticks it in for par.
Did you know that Matty O's 5 save got on ESPN top 10? Number 2.
Did it really?
Number 2.
Did they do the whole sequence?
No, they just showed the shot that went in.
That would have been cool. All right, Ricky, 11 through 13. Fire emoji and well-deserved. Hole 6, par 4, 586. Jerm, you blew my mind the first round when you said this was like the third hardest hole. I couldn't understand it. I still don't understand it. Just throw it anywhere into here and you have a shot into the green. Just a gradual hyzer too. Nothing crazy. But for some reason, our lead card has been struggling on this hole. So
it's barely playing under par. It's a 3.98.
Yeah.
It still is given the field fits.
yeah, that's wild.
I'm shocked by it too.
Because I swear, mid-range, stable driver, that's all you need. AP throws this one. Does it go too far? No, it doesn't, and that's fine. I don't understand. Why is that not just almost a guaranteed birdie?
It's a weird shot. The second shot is weird, even with a good drive. That's, I think, all I can.
I think we
That's
need
all I
to
can
paint
say
a
about it.
picture for the audience. I don't think it's weird. I think
Well,
right
that
where
tree
he
is just right in the middle, and so you have to choose either the high stall around, the inside route that we saw Gannon throw, or the Kale LaVisca skip shot.
which none of them are like high caliber, like you need the right disc. It's just kind of right there. Like, this is the mistake that I see so many people make trying to turn it around the corner. Kind of wild to me. Don't have to do, can just hyzer left, which I think Corey's done a really good job of doing so. Let's see if he does it today. Yeah, see, this is,
Yep, that's nice, man.
that's a zone, Jerm.
No, it's not.
That's a zone, so he's playing it short of the gap, and he's going to have a basic shot in.
That's a zone.
You just have to throw it 350 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty far for a zone. But I mean, look, you got.
Well, yeah, he's different.
Yeah, he's different.
See, look at you. This is so tough. This angle that he's throwing on.
Well,
really
I mean,
tough. he got
threw
a
a
bad.
good-
He got a bad reaction off the ground. Let's be honest. That would be in the circle,
yeah.
and it was a hyzer. Look at this. Is that a hyzer?
Yeah, it's a hyzer, but it was very well thrown. I mean, that he didn't
course.
have a big window, and he really. I mean, this is objectively tricky. Maybe not for the best players in the world, but if this,
Come on, dude.
it is objectively tricky.
You put this hole on a course, 18 of them, and the best score in the tournament's going to be a trillion under par. You know that's true. Is that right?
I'm just trying to find. I mean, the numbers are speaking for themselves.
No,
We
I
did have
get
the
it,
best
yes.
players in the world play this event, and
Oh, for sure.
it played over par for the week.
Which is why I'm saying it's mind-blowing. Because look at how easy those two made it look.
Actually, oh my gosh, it's so funny. It played exactly 0.2 under par combined for the week.
Wow. Silas showing us what you can't do, and that is miss right. That's the big miss. You miss right, you're done. Gannon kind of got a pushing skip, but I don't think it's going to matter because he putts really well.
Boy, oh boy. What a
And
weapon.
So,
Like, here's the
there's
deal,
that.
bud. It's like the whole, you can either have it cheap, you can have it well made, or you can have it fast. But Gannon has somehow found the cheat code that he can have distance, accuracy, and be the best putter all at the same time. It's not fair, dude. You can't get all three. You get 2 of the 3, and that's the deal.
oof.
That stings.
Well, there's part of the reason. It is a high rise. That makes it a little tougher
That
for
definitely
sure.
accounted for some of it.
Yep. I mean, yesterday Gannon did patent pending super shot early in there and got it. That was kind of nuts.
That shot was so dirty, though.
Corey, you can't be missing those. So here's the thing. He's gone. Gannon's gone.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah. I felt like that was pretty well understood after he, like, decided to birdie at least 2 holes today. Sully coming up short. Now you choose to not bullseye it? Thanks, Sully. You lost me an Oreo, dude.
Wow.
See, that's what I wanted you to do yesterday.
That looks real nice.
Calvin, he's going to go that big high Anheuser here on 9.
Not in love with this shot, but I'm in love with the fact that he's going to make it work because this is...
He gave it the height to flatten
Go
out
in.
today.
Oh, my
Oh!
goodness. Could you imagine?
That breaks the game if that goes in.
Would be one of the all-time shot-shaping aces.
It would require a holiday to the preserve so that you could go to that tee pad, see where the basket is, and appreciate how unbelievably impossible that is to do.
Yeah, like the duck would need to be placed very close to that spot.
The duck. Oh, Gannon's still going against the duck.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Onto a hole that I didn't think would be as challenging as it's proving to play, kind of like the last hole, because it's pretty wide open. It's obviously going to play a lot easier today without much wind, but when the wind comes out here, which is pretty common, this hole is going to just eat people's lunch. 830 feet, got to keep it in bounds, and then from there, the decision is, do you cross or not? Big arms, the answer is going to be yes, and a lot of people are going to elect to play short on their second.
There's not this guy. I don't care where he could putt it to the other side, and
he
going.
could consider going for it off the tee.
You know what I'm saying? Like he could putt it to the other side,
Uh-huh.
and then it's go zone. How much farther does he throw than Gannon? Let's give the audience
100 feet minimum.
That's true, but that is
A minimum.
a wild statement.
I think he throws the disc at minimum 100 feet farther than the next farthest throwing person I've ever seen throw a disc.
Yeah. It goes higher too.
What I just said made me I was amazed by what I just said. Like, I can't believe it. Nice shot from Silas.
Very nice. Gets him into position.
What do you
Corey?
think the answer to that is?
I think you're right. I mean, I've never seen a disc go higher with more speed.
It's violent, dude. It's absolutely violent.
No, like the height that it gets. And think about it like this: once it starts coming down, it's like throwing a penny off of a skyscraper. It's bad for whatever's below. It just gains speed. Look at this.
You told me did you mention it on coverage yesterday that you'd asked AB how far he was on his approach on 18 in round 1?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did you mention it
No,
on
I
coverage?
didn't. No,
yeah,
it was
he said he was
500.
500 and he threw the disc up into the cloud space.
Mm-hmm. Look at this little move.
Going
though.
through the middle.
Oh, wow, that is stable. It needs to get down. That's going to be outside the circle. Corey, struggling.
Opportunity to make a nice putt to erase the bad putt in the last hole, though.
Silas got enough distance to go around.
Oh,
even being kind of like where you don't want to go around and out like this.
No, you want that to be a bit wider.
Is it circle's edge? Oh, wow. I'm very surprised.
Must be a pretty overstable disc.
Yeah, very. Corey's like, is that overstable? He's like, yeah, pretty overstable.
I mean, you mentioned this yesterday. You said if you're going to follow someone, if you were like a ticket payer to come out here at the DGPT, nice shot for Gannon, that you just stick to AB. You just watch that. And I agree. I would do the same thing. It reminds me of like when I'm watching golf and they're talking about the players who hit the ball mile. Yeah, there it is.
Great putt.
I have no frame of reference on like a golf ball being that much farther from one player to the next, but I want to go and see it in person to really experience that.
Yeah.
You get to experience that with AB in person.
And the problem
Nice putt.
is you don't really get to see it because he's so well versed in adapting to whatever course he's playing. And our course is just, I don't want to say this out loud so they don't get bigger, but they're not big enough for him per se. Like Gannon and him have completely changed the game as far as what normal is, as far as 500-foot distance, how easy it looks, and how accurate they are with those shots, and to be able to down tempo to the 450 with ease. You know, like they're throwing just so far that they're just playing catch, putter up shots. And that's why Gannon is winning by 100, is because he's got it both ways. You see AB gets a little wild with the sidearm. Gannon doesn't get wild with any of it, and he has elite distance and is well-versed in all of it.
Hey y'all, this is Cale Laviska. I'm here at the Preserve, and I have the second JomezPro Tour Series disc of the season, these beautiful swirly cicadas. I just got introduced to these on Tuesday in my practice round, and it turns out it's pretty much the disc that I've been missing right here. This is a nice hyzer flip fairway driver. So with this being a 7-speed, fairly understable, if you have that 300, 320 feet of maximum power, this is gonna be a great disc for you because it's got so much glide. I'm able to flip it up and get, almost 400 feet with this thing. But if you don't have a lot of arm speed, this will be perfect for you because you can kind of turn it over and let the disc just glide for you. People have been telling me how much they like the Cicada from Discraft, and I've just been slow to throw it because there's so many discs to try, but I'm glad I did on Tuesday because this is instantly in the bag. If you want to get your hands on one of these beautiful cicadas, you can find them at JomezPro.com.
Save some of the good looks for the rest of us, Cale. Jeez Louise. Hole 8, par 3. Is today the day? Today's the day. We're going to see an ace, folks. We hope. But probably not. Just sitting there, man. 63% of the field, folks. Birdied this hole. 2.42. How many bullseye today? No, you're looking. You can't be looking.
Putter. That's not a bullseye. That's not a birdie. That's a horrible shot. And that's him just playing.
He's having fun. That's not fun, but he's trying to have fun.
I'll say 3.
Oh.
Even though Corey's been wild. Left, right.
I'm going 2 again.
Oh, no, if this can skip.
That's not bullseye.
It might be.
No.
Nope, none. The answer's Corey aces, and that's 3.
I'll give it 3. If Corey aces, that counts as 3.
What about this guy?
Oh, I need the next 2 to be in.
No.
That's not it either.
No.
Come on. We don't know because the whiskers don't do the full circle right there, so we're going to count that as in.
It's got a chance to go in. It's not a chance for the bully.
Bounce.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah, really bad. He's been putting great, though, outside the circle. Hit that nice one on 5. Or, sorry, 6. And then the really nice one on 7. Can AB find something special?
Oh, wow. That would have been really special.
The fact that he got that much whip on that bad boy. Ooh, sheesh. Even his putt is quick. Corey, let me show you how to do that, young buck. Give me that.
Oh, wow.
He is hanging around with the good putting skills. Corey needs to be thinking about that second place now because
Totally.
the win's gone, but second for him is so huge.
He's going to have to put a really good round down to hold on to it. Even though he had 5 strokes on second place, he's got to watch out. Ricky Wysocki out there is, I think, 3 off perfect right now.
Yeah, he's putting down the
He's shredded.
hammer.
And Gannon is just
Calvin's on
6
the
under
second
through 8.
card, too. Remember that. That's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Sullivan playing really good.
That would have been a neat star frame if Anthony had been able to get that putter a little more nose up.
Imagine playing 11 under, 11 under, 11 under, and just getting absolutely walloped.
And then a player has an opportunity to play 10 more holes to beat that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
11 under is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
A little roller hole, though.
Mm-hmm.
Sidearm if you got the power, but little roller that skips up into here, rolling around. Maybe a little Dairy Queen action, huh? A little
yeah, there's some swirly cues here. A little,
like that.
little dilly bar.
Nobody's going Big Annie. This is even a roller. I'm surprised because Gannon can get the sidearm there. And is this going to turn too
This is going deep, but it's
late?
going to wrap back towards the basket right there.
Yeah, not great. Scary putt, too, for the young man. A little boink, roll away. 7 more times. 10-stroke lead still.
No,
This looks
no doubt.
really
Similar.
No, similar, yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't not flippy enough. This has to be a pretty flippy disc.
It's like
a lot
the
of
same disc, it looked like.
A lot of these guys that have the roller disc in their bag, they've got the distance roller.
Mm.
You need to have the really flippy, touchy roller. And Corey's going outside of Hanhauser. He's saying, Paul, watch this.
And I like.
A lot to like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shape it.
Yep. Really,
Very.
really tough to do that.
Maybe threw this pretty much perfect yesterday. And that,
Are you surprised he's not going forehand down the middle?
I'm not.
Okay.
Um,
I'm a
but
little bit.
he gets a little, like I told you, he gets a little wild with the sidearm from time to time.
Well, what about Gannon then? You're talking about Gannon's consistency
He's
with the
not
forehand.
wild. Yeah, I am very surprised he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. All right. AB sends it, and that. Watch out.
Outside again.
Jeez.
Nice dodge.
That's Blake for you.
Gannon, just bend the knees. No, man. Perfect. Passes out. Ugh. It'll never get old for me.
I know, and there's probably people who have no idea what you're talking about, but it's still funny.
Well, the thing is we watch AB line this thing up with bent knees and pushing off the back foot
Yeah.
and making it
Like
proper.
traditional athletic stance.
Yeah.
Nice
Gannon
comeback putt.
looks hilarious to me because his knees don't bend. Like, there's no bend. They're just, like, locked. And I was told when I got married that
Gotta bend those knees.
Don't lock your knees because you'll pass out. So it's just a little insider information, as Corey has been putting great, but this is a different kind of putt. And he's taking his time.
Yeah, man.
And that's great.
The
putt.
Anheuser birdies from Calvin and Corey are so cool here on 9.
Yep.
Awesome stuff there.
I'm so impressed with Corey's putting so far. That's 4 great putts in a row.
Well, he did miss that one on 6, and then he made the one on 7, 8, and 9.
Oh, okay, but he made the really long one
on 5.
5.
Yeah, that one was killer.
So
yeah,
4.
It's still great putting.
Yeah,
just one miss is okay.
Yeah.
On the elevated
That's
basket.
right. Yeah, he missed the one on the elevated basket.
8-shot lead. And with a 7 under on the front 9, I believe that right now Gannon has the duck beat by a lot because we're giving the duck 6 strokes per 9. Yeah, he's...
No, but that's what we gave him, and then what we don't know is just like video games, the duck gets booster power and gets...
Do we have to amend that number now?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to make it
birdieing out.
because he's right now. There's nothing dramatic about the back 9 as far as first place. But second place and third place, a lot of battles still to be determined. There's the duck saying, hey, I'm coming for Gannon.
Yeah. And the thing is with Gannon is he's in a different realm now. I think he needs to be looking at like all-time like beat the field type situation. Like what's the record for the most anybody's won a tournament by? Because he could do that, or like as far as ratings go, hey, what's the highest rating anybody's at? Like he's just what I'm trying to say is this is an all-time performance to this point. If he keeps it going on the back, we might be seeing something that we've never seen before.
Well, I guess you guys are going to have to come back to find out how it all finishes here in Clearwater, Minnesota.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you
in a bit
down the fairway.
Watch your body and I feel that sunshine.